Okay. The next use case scenario for our DLRS video series is adding or concatenating string fields or text fields and combining them together. So now we have lookup rollup summary name. It's called opportunity inquiry. The parent object is the account object. The child object is the opportunity object. So what are we trying to do? So basically, when somebody give a contribution or a donation to the organization, we would give them an acknowledgement letter, and we would generate the letter based on the opportunity. Now, we don't want to send the same contact 5 letters in a month, right? There's just too many letters in a month to send out to the same person 5 postal mail letters. So this is postal mail letters, not emails, okay? We are sending them through the postal mail. So what I am doing is we are combining their inquiries into one letter. So instead of sending 5 different letters to the same address, the same person, we combine them into one letter. So and then we send this one letter and save cost. And also it won't be overwhelming the account owner. You know, the same organization is sending them 5 letters in a month. That's just too much, right? So the relationship is the account ID. This is standard. So the account ID field in the opportunity object is the relationship field. So opportunities that belong to the account, right? With the account ID as the relationship field. So what is the criteria? This is our own organization terminology. I just want to share it so you have an idea, maybe if you want to do something similar, okay? So it says OBL sent is false, meaning outbound letter sent is false. So all opportunity records that has not been sent a letter, we want them, okay? And the stage name is posted, is already posted, so it's not a cancelled opportunity or a pending, it's a posted one. And the payment methods, it's other, PayPal, web charge card, Moneris, eCheck, Interact. So this is basically all the payment methods that we want to send acknowledgement letter through the postal mail. And the inquiry is not blank, right? It has to have an inquiry on the opportunity custom field. So the inquiry has to be something, not blank, and close date equals this year. So any opportunity this year which we have not sent a letter, to the account, we want to combine all these opportunities into one huge inquiry, right? And we call it rollup inquiry on the account object. So if I show you here, if I go to account, we will have, or I have created this field first, rollup inquiry. See, rollup inquiry, and it's a long text area because we are adding a bunch of text. What if they have like 10 inquiries in a given month, right? Which we have not sent the letters yet, right? So you first create this custom field and then you put it here to use it and as a container to all these records that being aggregated, right? So the aggregate operation is concatenate, means you add all this text string, this inquiry text string from the opportunity. So if I go to my opportunity object here, you will see inquiry, opportunity. This is opportunity, right? we have an inquiry object, which is a text area. So we want to add or aggregate all inquiry from the opportunities that belong to the account which have not been sent a letter. So OBL sent equals false. So add them together, put them in the rollup inquiry C text or long text area field. And we want to have a delimiter, which is a break or a new line. So you put BR, break stands for BR. This is a function. So do BR like that, like a formula function. If you do Salesforce formula, you can add a new line by doing break. So this is the delimiter. So basically, I put all the inquiries together, separated by new lines, right? So when we send this one letter, it will have all the inquiries, and it will be adding a new line between the inquiries from all the opportunities that is being added together. You got it? Okay. If you don't got it, so please replay the video. All right. So now, is it similar? Opportunity sentence. Basically, it's adding the sentence field instead of the inquiry. This is the answer. So the inquiry is the question from the customer or the contact. They ask something, and then our staff answers them. So the letter generated will be something like, in regards to your inquiry about blah blah blah, which is from the inquiry field, this is the solution or the sentence or the answer. Sometimes we have two answers, so basically it's all the same, right? It's all the same. And sometimes we have two answers, and we can put sentence 2. And then all these three fields are combined together in one letter. The inquiry, what the customer or the contact was asking, and our answer, or if we have two answers, we can have two answers there. Basically the same thing is aggregating. See, it's concatenate, and the field is different. You put it on a different field, then you can add the letter together. And this is a different scenario, but similar. Let's see. Payable memo rollup. This is for accounting. See, accounting sheet, account payable is the parent object. The child object is accounting sheet, account payable line, or the line item. So if the notes has something, is not blank, we want to combine all the notes together. All the notes from the line item. All the notes from the line item, the payable line item, combine it and put it on the parent object, which is the payable. So the accountant can just look at the parent record, which is just the payable, and they will see all the notes that belongs to all the line items here. Otherwise, if the payable has 20 line items and each line item has its own notes, it's going to waste the accountant's time. And we're going to pay a whole lot more to the accountants, right? So we want to avoid that. So actually, this is what the accountant requested. Can you please put into one place that I can just look at and see all the notes there? So this is what I did. So field to aggregate is the notes C field from the child object, the payable line. And then you can create a new field on the parent object. And I name this PL notes, payable line notes. And then just 3. I'm limiting the row limit to just 3. And then you add them together. But we use a comma here. No break, we use a comma. So you can use anything as the delimiter. So everything else basically is the same, right? So as usual, first you have to save your rule without checking the box. Save that. And then you have to manage child trigger and deploy this rollup summary. After you deploy, then you can activate it and save it again. And then you can full calculate. Right now, it's going to run the calculation. And then you can schedule it daily, weekly, every second week, every month, however you like it. Okay, that's basically it. That's how to concatenate text fields or strings together from a bunch of records into one field. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit that subscribe button and explore new trailhead grounds. and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.